day, and welcome to NB Ready. My name is Mark. Today we're going to be discussing my basic rifle setups. The first firearm we're going to be talking about or speaking on is going to be my AR-15. Let me show you that the firearm is safe and clear. So it is on safe. You want to see? I know that's weird, right? And it's clear, which I've showed already. Now, with that out of the way, this is a basic AR-15. This is not something super duper cool, fancy with the crazy handguards that are free float. No, this is a standard AR-15. You're not going to get more basic than this, but I just put a few little doodads on here. It is a mid-length gas block system. I love the fixed front sight post, and I have a carry handle that also has the 0 to 200 and 3 to 400 meters, right? And I put a cheapo, low profile 4x20 optic on here, made by Sniper, like $50 on Amazon, right? But the funny thing is that it actually has a bullet drop compensator, and it goes up to 500 yards. I've only shot it at 100. It does fine for me at 100 with the optic on top. I have not shot in the iron sights past 25 yards. So I dialed the optic in at 25 yards, dialed the iron sight in at 25 yards. Boom. Hey, that was sufficient for me. Bullet drop compensator may work. It holds 0, so I'm happy, right? Now, I also have a light on here. Boom. Green light. 600 lumen light. And I also have a magwell grip. Now, some people may or may not like them. I've noticed that some of the AR-15s actually come with dimples in the magwell for you to put your fingers on. But I've seen some videos where guys say, don't shoot with your hand like this. But then I've also read some articles saying that it can be beneficial, so you can be able to rest your arm. I don't know which is right, which is wrong, which is perfect. I'm not the expert. I'm an everyday average shooter, gun guy, who has no recollection of what is the best route. I just focus on what's going to be effective for myself. So, I can shoot like this, or have like the 3-gun thing where the guy has his hand all the way freaking out, but the handguard isn't long enough for that. You want to shoot in your hand, right? But to me, this works well for me when I'm shooting at like 100 yards, right? It does well for me. That's me. Now when I'm standing up, I'm going to shoot like so, because I have access to the light as well. That's me. Now, weapon still safe, firearm still safe, right? And then last but not least, a sling. Slings come in handy. They come in big handy. Standard mil spec nylon sling, right? Okay, nothing fancy. Now, other buddy. Yes. Are you ready? I don't think you're ready. Are you ready? Really? The CMG Mutant. The other firearm was a Delton. It's like a $500 firearm, but it gets the job done, right? I put a few thousand rounds through it. Haven't had any problems. I think it's quite accurate, but this firearm is amazing. This is the Mutant. Look up the specs for yourself. 16-inch barrel. I don't have the 13-inch barrel with the little cookie cutter. No. So, it is safe. It does not have a the bolt. What is it called? Like the bolt catch. It doesn't have one of those, right? But it uses an AR-10 style bolt that's been cut down for the 7.62x39. I think it's an amazing firearm. Kind of heavy in the hands, but I love the fact that I think it's well built. It's well built. It feels really good in the hands, and it takes AK max, right? So I keep some hollow points loaded up in there. Green light, because it is a mutant, like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. A2 style front sight, and irons, right? Which are dialed in at 25 yards. Optic, which is dialed in at 25 yards, but I've shot it at 1500 and does just fine. And the angle 4 grip. Now, the angle foregrip, of course, and a laser. Now the angle foregrip, it was a little longer. I did not like the way it felt in my hand, so I cut it, and I sanded it off just so to be comfortable for me. And of course, a standard mil-spec sling, which I do like. I am not the expert, so do not laugh at me, guys. When I put this on, hit my table, cool, and it feels good for me. And I know this little optic is small, but I love the tinted glass on it and the way it feels. It feels natural, feels nice to me, right? So, but it is a fun and a beast to shoot. It is actually cheaper to shoot this than it is to shoot my 5.56 because it takes still case and it eats them up really good. I have not had a failure to feed or fire yet, and I've shot, I would say, about 1,500 rounds through this firearm so far because Wolf and Tula is ridiculously cheap, right? So I think it's an amazing firearm. Now I'm not sure if I'm going to leave this freaking laser on here or not, but I do like the fact that it comes with a key mod system with a regular Picatinny on top. Everything seems so locked up so tightly and just so well, and it's just so beefy. Like I don't know how to explain it, but it's very beefy. As a matter of fact, what I'm going to do is let me show you the freaking. Let me show you the bolt. You gotta see the bolt. I'm sorry. Oh wait. YouTube has this policy where you can't take apart firearms. So I almost got in trouble, guys. My goodness. I almost got a strike and I just got started. Look how beefy that bolt is. Now I don't feel like taking the AR-15 bolt out. This bolt is heavy freaking duty. It just is. Take my word for it or don't. YouTube, I did not show myself taking apart a firearm, so please don't ding me. I took it out where people couldn't see it. Alright? It's awesome. But those are two of my rifles, basic setup. I don't believe in having all the extra crazy things that I'm not going to use. I'm not trying to be some fanboy who is a wannabe and have the infrared and all this other stuff. Not to say that people who have infrareds are wannabes, but as a civilian, I don't think I need it. I mean, there could be a situation like a SHFT where I would need one, but I mean, I have a light, I'll use a light. And if I need to use green, I'll use green. But in any event, that's just a bare bones basic setup. There are certain things that I'm sure you guys may have that I do not have, and be mindful that I'm an average everyday civilian. I'm no longer doing security work because I've done security work in the past. I'm not in the military. I don't do any contracting support. So that's my basic setup. If you guys have anything that I'm sure trumps what I have, please post it in the comment section. Please let me know if what I provided has some value to, especially, you know, I haven't seen many guys who've taken a standard handguard and have been able to, and have actually put a light on a standard handguard, right? Now, I have seen where, I think Matt from Demolition Run, I think it might have been, he had something where he screwed in, was it Matt? I think it may have been him, where he had some type of screw-ins where it held a rail for the light, but I don't like my light to be at the bottom. I like it to be on the side. It feels more natural on the side. It doesn't feel natural on top or at the bottom unless you're shooting an actual pistol. That's just my personal opinion. It feels weird. So, but anyway, these are two setups. I like both of these setups. They look simple. They're not super expensive. Because I'm a pretty frugal guy. I want what's going to work and what's going to be effective. I don't have to have the latest and greatest in the industry. That's just my personal opinion. So if you agree with me, awesome. If you don't, excuse me, that's even better. But more importantly, be tactful in the comment section. Please like, share, and subscribe if it provides some value to you. Hey, thanks a lot. I do appreciate it.